there would be a corporate loan that has been taken by any kind of corporate personalities. So what RBI is going to do, RBI would be definitely a NPA holders, and they just going to instruct to change the management or take over the complete management bureau of that particular organization. Take over the particular management in their hand, and accordingly they do work out that what way they could able to reconstruct that particular asset. Second important thing is sale or lease part of whole of the business of the borrower. Suppose any of the business entity had taken a corporate loan, then if he couldn't able to pay, then RBI is going to ask him to sell off his one of the property. Though RBI is not having, RBI is not a legal owner of it. RBI may insist, and therefore you might have seen nowadays all of a sudden there was a huge or there is a huge demand for all the bodybuilders. आपके एरिया में भी हो गए, आपके सोसाइटी भी में हो गए. दे वर्क एज अ रिकवरी एजेंट. आपने सुना होगा.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
Vastuli.
ma'am.
या और उनको बहुत अच्छा खासा कमाई आजकल मिलने लगा है. Why? Because they just have to go and they just have to threaten that particular party and all Samdam Dandabhet, you have to bring him to the money matters. So RBI do have a full liberty, and RBI can utilize all these ways, and therefore you may see all the bodybuilders all of a sudden they came in demand, and they do associate with various reconstruction company, asset reconstruction companies. Now, if you're going to see this, suppose take example of any of the asset reconstruction company. SBI, suppose, is the bank. SBI is, as a bank, might have a X amount of NPS. So what SBI is going to come? SBI is going to come up with their own asset management company, or say asset reconstruction companies. And these all bodybuilders are being recruited under the name of SBI asset management company, or say SBI loan management company. So they do not be on the payroll of SBI, but yes, SBI's asset management company is nothing but a sister concern of SBI, and therefore their salary would be given by that sister concern. और उनको भी target दिए जाते हैं, and all of a sudden they came up in demand because of all this. It was nothing but recent change that from the year 1991, when we have liberalized the economy, it is post the LPG policy, we have come up with all this kind of a thing in the economy. So yes, RBI is of the opinion that we could able to sell or lease a part of whole of the business of the borrower. Now, business borrower, definitely they are not fool. They are not easily going to surrender the business or say any of the division of the business. And therefore, RBI had come up with various kind of a tricks to utilize this bodybuilder as well, and to threaten them and to bring, because it is nothing but already a default from a businessman. And if he is defaulting, RBI is not ideally fool and doing the social service so as to distribute the money free of cost to anyone. Hmm? Therefore, RBI had come up with such a kind of a transaction. To the extent possible, the third point is important. RBI is going to give them a rescheduling of the payments of debts payable by the borrowers. They may say that they may inquire that what is the exact reason for non-paying the debts, and they may say that yes, probably down the line, 1 year, 2 years, you may not able to pay off the loans, and before converting into doubtful asset, let's give a thought and let's reschedule that whatever your EMIs is in the initial stage, bracket it into the smaller amount, and then slowly and gradually we'll able to pay off. So this kind of facility is also available with RBI, that has been called rescheduling of the payment of debts payable by the borrowers. This is very important, that is enforcement of security interests in accordance with the provision of the Act. This is called as a Securitization Act. We are going to see the Securitization Act. Yes, definitely a act has been laid down so as the RBI could able to take a tough and the corrective action against any willful defaulter at any point of time. And then if he is being regularly settled, and then the bank could able to instruct to settle the dues payable by the borrowers by see some on some negotiation terms which has been acceptable for both the parties. And the last, taking the position of the secured asset in accordance with the provision of the Act. This is what is yesterday only we discussed, as and when I discussed about Vijay Mallya, that we are going to take into consideration what are the asset has been generated. His villa and all is being taken by RBI, SBI, and it's been sold, and his assets have been revised by credit standing that much amount by selling the villa. Now we would be going ahead with the act that is of asset reconstruction company. Act stipulates that several measures that can be undertaken by the asset reconstruction company for the asset reconstruction. That is enforcement of the securities in interest, taking over or changing the management of the business of the borrower, the sale or the lease of the business of the borrower, settlement of the borrower's due, and reconstruction or redealing of debts. So this is what is happening in the reconstruction company. Now, any doubt, any word you couldn't able to understand in this particular slide?
No ma'am.
हाँ ठीक है. ये सब कुछ पढ़ा है एविएशन इंडस्ट्री के बारे में.
हाँ.
मैंने बोला था आपको that keep studying
हाँ,
that you
ma'am.
may able to get
हाँ
out.
ma'am.
So what was wrong? Where he went wrong? Vijay Mallya?
त्यांनी ना इंटरनॅशनल हायवेज लवकर चालू केलं बिकॉज त्याच्याकडे फंड्स त्यासाठी त्यांनी घेतले होते, पण त्यांनी लय खूप घाई केली त्यासाठी.
Okay, that is one of the reason. But you may see this slide, slide number 20, customer preference. Here, customers generally prefer cheaper tickets. Like you and me, as and when we would be flying abroad, what we are going to see that at what rate we would be getting the price. Economical class से हम लोग travel करेंगे because we are still in the middle class society. Are you getting? So our priority is for the cheaper tickets, and then there would be delay नहीं होना चाहिए. Flight should be on time. There should be free food. That is also one of the priority of the customers. And then there would be a leg piece and the service. But yes, first priority we would be giving. अगर ठीक है मुझे air hostess नहीं मिली तो भी चलेगा. That is not my priority. अच्छा, try to understand.
Yes.
If I'll be traveling abroad, though I haven't achieved that much class or the brand of myself, I'm not traveling from the business class. For me, what is important is nothing but a cheaper tickets, and there should not be any delay. Okay. But what he did exactly opposite of that. He had given priority for many other things. See, on slide number 26, he had given a priority to the red color, then to the air hostess, then to the hospitality service, then the beer on the fleet, then the Vijay Mallya and his brand, then the luxury, class, comfort, premium, and the style. His preference was been given to all this by completely neglecting the pointers which have been covered in slide number 25. What customer prefer is nothing but a punctuality, safety, food, leg space, and complete journey. So not only they are preferring cheaper tickets, they'll be preferring the punctuality, safety, food space, as well as the comfortable journey. Whereas you will see that you might have studied the Maslow's need hierarchy theory. In Maslow's need hierarchy, it was who taught you OB for second semester, Maslow's need hierarchy theory. On that basis, I just tried to give you the pyramid. So you'll able to see maximum middle class customer lies over here, and what they prefer is nothing but economy and the concessional rate tickets. हाँ एंड जैसे जैसे ये पिरामिड ट्रायंगुलर बनते जाता है वैसे वैसे रिच क्लास पीपल यू मे एबल टू सी दैट मैक्सिमम रिच क्लास पीपल आर अवेलेबल ओवर हियर they may prefer luxury and the entertainment, whereas what Vijay Mallya did, he had just concentrated on this class of people by completely neglecting this class of people. He haven't concentrated. Whereas India, if you're going to see, many of the international aviation industries are also coming, and they are doing the business just by targeting the economy customer, not the business class customer. You will able to see 5G kind of a services also available in the international market. They all have targeted the economy class, not the richer class. So his target audience itself was wrong in the initial stage. So this was the major fault that he did. Then secondly, he had choose the 63 domestic destination within India. So guys, could you able to believe that we are going like Nikhil is from Nagpur every 15 days. Suppose we are expecting that he would be going to Nagpur, so he'll be after every 15 days he'll be traveling by flight. Nikhil, is it possible for you?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, it's
Hello.
very costly, ma'am, because.
No.
So he is of the opinion that I'll start 63 domestic destination, and he had utilized the unprofitable weights like Nasik, Hooghly, Dhule, Nagpur. Over there, no people would be preferring to fly with the flight at any point of time. And then he was having
Yes,
grounding with
ma'am.
the 14 aircrafts. It is nothing but just parking the aircraft. See, you have to pay the parking and the navigation fee as well to the Airport Authority of India. So this is the very important authority. As in when you are entering in any kind of aviation business, you have to pay the parking as well as navigation of that particular aeroplane ka fees to the Airport Authority of India. So he had just taken on rent the aircraft. Many aircraft he had taken unnecessarily so as to run this aircraft in this 63 domestic destination. And out of that, all aircraft, 14 on an average used to remain out of ground, and they used to be just parked without any use. And therefore, that fees he needs to pay off. Second important thing is high inventory of spares. The way I've said that he had taken many aircraft on rent, so unnecessarily he used to spend a lot on maintaining the spare as well as training cost, high maintenance cost, high operating costs, scheduling difficulties. The way I've said that he had targeted the domestic destination to be connected via the aircraft, and therefore there was lots of scheduling difficulties because many of the aircraft maybe they are just making travel to passengers, but still they were being engaged in some other thing. He had recruited many and more HR powers, and therefore it was a very bad image that he had taken into consideration. The slide number 24 is nothing but wrong entry timing. Why I'm saying wrong entry timing? Because at that time the crude oil prices have been boosted like anything. When he entered in the business of the Kingfisher. And like to run the aircraft, what you need is nothing but a crude oil. So crude oil was available at a very high price. Why? Because amalgamation had happened.
Um,
So that is nothing but a subsidy of Air Insurance Group. जैसे we can able to say that SBS is nothing but a subsidy of Sasmira. So अगर सस्मीरा कल फेल आउट हुआ, बेल आउट हुआ, so SBS by default is going to collapse. So it was therefore the wrong entry timing at that time when he entered into a aviation industry. So we have to see all the pointers as and when we go to see about a case study of a particular point. So not only it was a marketing failure case, it was the timing, entry timing as well that matters. So as and when you would be doing any kind of a business, you have to take this all into consideration. Why he was already not interested to enter into aviation industry. He wanted to enter into 2G industry. You might be knowing that all of a sudden there was nothing but a boom into a mobile industry, and the 2G card and 2G database kind of industry was quite in boom. But it was K Raja spectrum that has been going on into Bangalore, and therefore he was of the opinion that 2G industry is soon going to collapse. It is nothing but lots of discussion going on. It is the crisis of K Raja, so I'll not go into that industry, and therefore he preferred the aviation industry rather than going into a 2G industry. Otherwise, if you would have entered into 2G industry, like as Reliance Jio, we might have had Vijay Mallya's Kingfisher card in our mobile. That is one of the wrong decision he had taken. He would have entered into the 2G industry. So yes, this is what is Vijay Malla's career is. I've covered this internal management. Uh, then slide number 24. Concentrate on slide number 24. What they did, they have taken over the Air Deccan. Air Deccan, याद आ रहा है? Air Deccan was already been known for that Maharaja and blue color.
हाँ
हाँ, so that was ये company taken over किया था इन्होंने विजय मल्ल्या ने, but that company was been known for the economic or say the middle class or a lower middle class kind of a customer, whereas what Kingfisher tried, he always concentrated on the upper class people. So though he was having the Air Deccan ka dedicated customer database, he couldn't able to utilize that. They started moving to some of the other flight, and therefore Air India could be able to boost. And slowly and gradually, Air Deccan was not getting proper treatment, and they tried to merge themselves with Air India. Now Air India is the biggest brand. You all must be knowing that Maharaja is still continuing with Air India. So Kingfisher was having their hukum ka ekka in hand. They couldn't able to do it in the right way. They have treated Air Deccan as a stepchild. They've concentrated upper class people, and therefore that couldn't able to give them much more thing in, expected from the aviation industry. Frequent changes in strategy and direction, as well as the absence of long-term CEOs or MDs. Now you must be knowing, you are already experiencing, there should be a strong team leader. There should be a CEOs as well as MDs who should able to continue for year and year, so that they'll able to take a strategic decision for the growth of business. Now, why I'm saying that you must be aware of this, this is already going on in Simsaros and Sasmira. There is an absence of a strong leadership at any point of a time. And therefore, you will able to see that अभी हम लोग sync कर रहे हैं. From last 10 years, we are just doing the syncness. We couldn't able to go a long way ahead, which is already been achieved by the many other competitors as compared to us. So CEOs and MDs should be clear enough. They should give us the thing. And not the point of parity, given the important of point of difference. जो commonly accepted or say commonly wanted point है, he haven't given them the importance. He had given the point of differences. मैं अलग कैसे दिखूं? He had given the preference to these all pointers rather than concentrating कि नहीं बाबा ये लोग है जो commoners की जो demand है, I should fulfill that commoners की demand. So that was also few of the reasons that why any doubt still? Hello,
No,
any doubt till here, guys?
Oh, ma'am.
No,
सब
ma'am.
कुछ समझ आ रहा है? समझ आ
Yes,
रहा है? Where
ma'am.
Vijay Mallya went wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
See, guys, it is not at all easy task. I have to read a lot so as to develop this slide. This all content is not based on one slide or say one article. I've read a lot. I've developed. I published a case study as well about the Vijay Mallya, and therefore I could able to see this all in my slides. So you may able to see that his debt to equity ratio was 4.95, and then it had been converted into 2.32, and then continuously he was going into negative from EPS has also been in negative, that is 18.64. Now what remains in the hand of Vijay Mallya is nothing but financial reconstruction or the asset reconstruction. Now what do you mean by financial reconstruction? It is nothing but, you might have seen that change in the parameter of the stock holding pattern. So might have seen in the balance sheet there used to be authorized capital का column. उसमें सब्सक्राइब, अथोराइज्ड, इशूड,
paid up capital.
ये सब कुछ लिखा हुआ होता है. So what they are saying that issuing the new securities, further go ahead in the market, ask for the subscription, go ahead with the newer IPOs, और पैसा बढ़ाओ, stock market से stock holding pattern improvise करो, then only we could able to bail out that company. That is being considered as one of the solution available as the financial reconstruction. Second solution, negotiation with the banks and the other creditors. He could able to go ahead and request all the banks so as to give him the overdraft facility. Sooner or later he may able to pay out. Exchanging debt to a equity, he may able to request all the bankers that whatever debt you have, I'll be converting into a shares. I'll be calling you as the equity holder rather than the debt holder. Now why this is the fascinating objective or say fascinating offer for any of the bankers? Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Hello.
Why this would be a fascinating offer, that exchanging debt to a equity? Hello. The question is for you all.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please repeat. Once again.
Why it is the fascinating offer to exchange the debt to equity?
Ma'am, to raise funds for the business, and bank will also gain a shareholding from the company.
Yes, that is one of the important points, that you are owner of that particular company which you bought the share. Debt is nothing but a temporary relationship with that particular company. But an equity is going to be a lifetime opportunity to become a owner of that particular company. Means tomorrow, if the company may run good and if we could able to earn the profit, definitely you being the owner may able to earn a good amount of return. And therefore, this is one of the fascinating option that has been already been given to many of the collapsing companies. Filing the bankruptcy and bankruptcy litigation and the recognition account. Then he is having one of the important option of selling the major assets to the other companies, merging with any other firm, reducing the capital spending and R&D spending. So this is the point of differentiation of financial reconstruction and the asset reconstruction. See, over here we are just concentrating on his asset, that in what way he will able to reconstruct his asset so as he will able to do the management of this. Now we would be seeing the SURFACE Act, what exactly the SURFACE Act is doing. Before going into SURFACE Act, we used to have the debt recovery tribunals, लोक अदालत. सपोज विजय माल्या बिफोर, अगर ये SURFACE Act नहीं होता आज के दिन, तो ये तारीख पे तारीख कोर्ट में चलता रहता है. दोनों पार्टीज लाइक बैंक डू गोज इनटू द कोर्ट, दे गोना टू सू द विजय माल्या, तारीख पे तारीख चलती रहती है और इसमें सालों साल चले जाते हैं. ये बंदा आया नहीं, he didn't pay us the money on time, he had taken a loan from us, he's going to raise his hand, he's going to tell us कि बाबा मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है, मेरा बिजनेस नहीं चल रहा है, मैं क्या करूं, मैं कहाँ से पैसा लाऊं. And ultimately the bank need to forget that whatever thing they have earned. And therefore the SURFACE Act came into existence. SURFACE Act has been bifurcated into three parts, that has been called as a securitization, asset reconstruction and enforcement of security transaction.
Yes.
Now we'll see in detail कि ये होता क्या है exactly. Suppose कोई बैंक है और financial institution है, what they would be doing it, they would be taking their loans. ये देखो ये जो ये है, whatever their loan they do have as a NPA, that loan they would be selling off to any kind of a asset reconstruction company. It is nothing but a trust that has been formulated by that bank itself. जैसे मैंने SBI का एग्जांपल दिया, SBI बैंक इज डिफरेंट एंड SBI एसेट रिकंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी या SBI एसेट रिकंस्ट्रक्शन ट्रस्ट नाम का अलग एक कंपनी, सिस्टर कंपनी हर एक बैंक खुद के लिए खोलती है. फिर ये क्या करती है, ये एसेट रिकंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी ये लोन लेती है, तो बैंक से लोन ले लिया एसेट रिकंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी में, सो बैंक के बैलेंस शीट से ये NPAs हट गए. आर यू गाइस गेटिंग
Yes, ma'am.
हाउ द बैंक एग्जैक्टली वर्क? बैंक के बैलेंस शीट से NPA चला गया, बैंक विल एबल टू गिव अ फेयर पिक्चर to the RBI. इसीलिए on the basis of that fair picture, we as a stockholder as well go ahead and invest in that particular bank. But we have to find out that what kind of asset reconstruction company that particular bank is having. ये asset reconstruction company क्या करती है? They going to buy such a kind of loans and they would be taking the scheme borrower wise. What they'll be doing? They would be making scheme out of it. And they would be making the receipt of it and they would be issuing it to the normal public. यहाँ पे देखो, they would be giving it to the investors, bankers or a financial institution and they would be coming up with the security receipts. SR is nothing but a security receipt, is as good as the debt receipt. Debt receipt. So ये क्या करती है asset reconstruction? एसेट लेके जो होती है वो लेके एसेट बनाती है, like as a mutual fund company, they'll be making one asset, they would be selling this asset. जैसे mutual fund company small subscription, small units में अपने म्यूचुअल फंड के यूनिट्स बेचता है. Same with this asset reconstruction company. This asset reconstruction companies are nothing but a companies as well. Why the mutual fund company came into existence is nothing but to convert the black loans or say the NPAs into a white money. Now, this asset reconstruction companies in the form of mutual fund, these all NPAs are going to sell in small units to all the willful or say the willful investors as well. Say the person who regularly wanted to invest some of the other money into the mutual fund or say stock market, maybe via the SIP as well. SIP is the very commonly traded instrument, and that is nothing but a fraud instrument that I always suggest not to invest in SIP at any point of a time. तो ये जो लोन है वो लोन एसेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी किसको बेचती है? स्मॉल बोरोवर्स को बेचती है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्मॉल यूनिट्स एंड दे ट्राई टू मेक मनी ऑफ इट. तो अभी क्या करती है एसेट रिकंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी इज नथिंग बट मेड अप विथ वेरियस काइंड ऑफ बोरोवर्स. So borrower may be a typical bank only. They would be the panelist of that company. Along with the bank, there would be some other interested parties like as the regular customer or the person who wanted to become a who wanted to take a maximum loan from that particular bank. He can also be a borrower. The bank may say that अगर आपको हमारे बैंक से लोन चाहिए तो you just become a trustee of the asset reconstruction company. So वो भी होता है. So ये बोरोर क्या करती है? ये बोरोर इनको जो कुछ मनी होती है वो देती है. फिर ये it's been divided into a small amount of unit. ये small amount of unit यहाँ पे बेचा जाता है. And whatever the amount in the reverse way after selling this is being given to the scheme borrower. This scheme borrower is going to pay off to the borrower and ultimately the borrower is going to get it off. So redemption of security receipt is one of the important things. How the redemption of security receipt happens? These inverters, say these investors or the financial institution, they're going to make the payment to the scheme borrowers. Payment, why? Because you are subscribing while buying that mutual fund units. So as in when you are buying any kind of a mutual fund unit, they would be immediately giving you a subscription receipt. So what they are you would be, you are nothing but investors or bankers of that particular scheme. And wo payment, in this way, the banker had tried to convert the NPAs into a manageable asset that will able to generate the income to them year on year. Are you guys getting it? How crucial it is?
Yes, ma'am.
समझ आ रहा है?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why you might have seen most of the leading bank, they do have their own mutual fund company. ICICI Prudential, or
Yes.
say SBI own, they do have their own mutual fund houses. SBI AMC,
Yes.
ICICI AMC, HDFC AMC. ये लोग क्या करते हैं उनको मालूम है इनके NPAs बहुत बड़े हैं. These all are the big brands. But if you go to see their bank balance sheet, you may able to see their NPAs are being manageable between 2 to 8%. How can it would be possible? If the bank is nothing but one of the strongest and the leading bank of India, that is nothing but HDFC Bank. उनके NPAs इतने कम हो ही कैसे सकते हैं? So it is nothing but they will be coming up with their own. See, HDFC insurance company is different and HDFC AMC is different. Try to understand, guys, the banking over here. Huh? AMC companies are nothing but they are going to tell you to buy their mutual fund. But ये म्यूचुअल फंड एग्जैक्टली होता है क्या है ये किसी ने अभी तक पता नहीं लगाया है. What they think it is going to be a portfolio, but portfolio of what? HDFC AMC they do have their own portfolio. अगर portfolio if you go to see, portfolio में क्या होता है? Portfolio में होते हैं 30% might be of HDFC itself. Then they do have 20% of say pharma sector. Then they do might have 20% of IT sector. Then they do have 10%. The list goes on. The person to person, the portfolio differs. But what matters, the HDFC AMC
30%.
HDFC AMC itself is making their own portfolio and making you all invest into their own portfolio. उसमें HDFC के खुद के 30% portfolio होते हैं. We all are getting fooled by this mutual fund company. We are thinking कि नहीं बाबा अच्छा company है, mutual fund return अच्छा देती है. But the bankers are utilizing this as a tool. Now are you getting the reason? Yesterday or day before yesterday, RBI had declared the bailout package for all the mutual fund AMCs.
Yes, madam. Yes.
Why? Because
Yes,
if
ma'am.
all
Liquid
these
purpose.
AMCs collapse, if all this AMC collapse, by default NPA इतने बढ़ेंगे कि पूछो मत. All banks will go into liquidation. पूरा का पूरा
Yes.
इकोनॉमी स्टॉप हो जाएगा. Because NPAs बहुत ज़्यादा है. This is what is one of the way we have come up so as to mitigate the NPAs by selling it in the form of mutual fund and to convert the loss into a asset. Because we as a third party, see, we are the borrower, we are nothing but an investor. हम लोगों को मालूम नहीं है कि म्यूचुअल फंड होता क्या है, मैं कौन से यूनिट बाय कर रही हूँ. Are you guys getting? It is nothing but a portfolio that has been made by the standard public over there. They, if you ask, it's their duty to show you the portfolio, but we are so much engaged in our regular task, we won't care to ask them that what kind of a portfolio you are offering us. Are you guys getting?
Yes,
समझ
ma'am.
आ रहा है? That's why I
Yes,
was
ma'am.
saying on the other day, don't at all dare to invest into mutual fund. Just go directly buy the securities from the local market. Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. ये पूरा डायग्राम समझ आया है?
Yes.
हाँ? Anyone is having any doubt?
No, ma'am. No.
No,
No.
ma'am.
Okay. So now we'll go ahead with the benefits of the asset reconstruction. इसके benefit क्या होता है? Why the companies go ahead and do this all? Asset reconstruction company acquire the aggregate the non-performing asset from various lender in order to quicken the process of corporate reconstruction. अभी क्या कर रहा है कि HDFC AMC जो है, HDFC AMC HDFC बैंक के पूरे NPAs ले रही है. तो HDFC बैंक में NPAs बचे क्या? नहीं बचे. So
नहीं
corporate NPAs काफी अच्छा होगा, market ranking काफी अच्छा होगा बैंक का, and bank would able to become a number one bank, and therefore this is one of the advantage why the people do go ahead by to establish the AMC or as a trust. The major objective is to acquire and rapidly liquidate the non-performing asset. Definitely non-performing asset liquidate हो रहे हैं. We are able to make money off the asset which is fertile for us. Then clean books of accounts by reducing the NPAs. HDFC बैंक के books of accounts clean हो रहे हैं क्योंकि वो जो books of accounts NPAs है that has been transferred to MC. Therefore, this is one of the important things. Less to deal non-performing clients. Now HDFC बैंक का ये कुछ भी नहीं है. Look after to go ahead and to deal with the client which are nothing but a non-paying client. तो ये HDFC क्या करती है? HDFC बैंक वो AMC के ऊपर थोप देती है कि you go ahead and you make a deal or you may do all that साम दाम दंड में आप बॉडी बिल्डर लो किसी को भी लो and just try to recover it. इसीलिए you may able to see that it is HDFC AMC salary they might be paid off, not the HDFC bank. They are not a employee of HDFC bank. They are the employee of HDFC AMC. That is the sister concern of HDFC bank. Please keep it in mind that all the recovery agents or the recovery company, any of the bank are nothing but a sister concern. They are not the original banking. Original banking is altogether different. Bank just wanted to cover up. You might have seen that window dressing concept पढ़ा होगा ना accounts में. So ये जो hello
Yes, ma'am.
विंडो ड्रेसिंग कंसेप्ट जो हम लोग बैंक और से अकाउंट्स में बैलेंस शीट में करते थे, इट्स द सेम कंसेप्ट यूटिलाइज. AMC asset management company is nothing but a window dressing of whatever the fertile thing that is going on in the bank's balance sheet. The things which is nothing but they wanted to hide, that is nothing but converted or say taken over by the asset management company, and the window dressing of the balance sheet has been done by the bankers. And yes, very importantly, last point is very important. Special legislative powers have been given to the asset reconstruction. Like bankers नहीं है power कि तुम लोग जा सकते हो. You cannot threaten any of the customer. Bank won't go and threaten any of the customer. It is the AMC do have that power to go and threaten the customer and act as a recovery agent and recover the amount from. बैंक को इतना राइट नहीं है. बैंक do not have that kind of authority so as to liberalize the way they. But yes, AMC do enjoy this kind of right, and therefore the assets have been passed on to the AMC companies. It's been clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So this is NPA part, and this is what is the thing we do with the NPAs. Now there are further slides in which I try to cover that why CRM is important. Customer relationship management is important so as to convert lesser and lesser NPAs. The way I said on the other day, that relationship manager would be first taken into consideration. अगर कोई एसेट एनपीए में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है तो पहले रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर को पूछा जाता है कि भाई
Yes.
तूने ये अकाउंट सेल किया था, तूने कौन रिक्वायरमेंट लाया था. So yes, nowadays NPS and CRM plays a very important role, and therefore they do have a maximum role to play. Second important slide is about the NPA, the credit rating agencies. On the other day, I've said about credit rating agencies like as ICRA, Fitch, CRISIL. These all people, they do their own business. What do you think? Vijay Mallya rating all this credit rating agency might have given fantastic. But though these credit rating agencies might have given a fantastic review, the bankers would be having their own credit rating agency. जैसे SBI का खुद का rating agency भी होती है. They won't rely on this third party rating agency. Why? Because these third party rating agencies are also doing their own business. उनको भी क्लाइंट चाहिए. अगर एवरी बैंकर्स, एवरी क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी आपका खराब रेटिंग देने लगेगी, then they are not be interested at all. Are you getting?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Therefore, this rating agencies also play an important role, and therefore these are nothing but important things.